let's talk a little bit about the album with the tongue-twisting title, A Predator's Portrait. Released in 2001, and as we talked a little bit about before, I started doing clean vocals. We started already with the bonus track for Chain Arm Machine, and I guess I got confident enough to keep on doing that and explore a bit more. That was a big step with that album. I wouldn't say it was 50-50, but maybe it was like screaming vocals 60 and cleans 40, maybe. It was an interesting time. I actually used a vocal coach for the first time. Actually, the only time in my life I've used a vocal coach for, I think I had maybe 5 sessions, and that gave me some kind of confidence that I was like, okay, I guess I can sing. I got the green light from the vocal coach. I mean, it was kind of like a whole new world opening, and where I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. It's an interesting time to mix the screaming vocals with the cleans and create melodies around the riffs and create real choruses, so to speak, with clean vocals. And so it was a fun album to write and record. And that's when we got signed to Nuclear Blast as well. 2 first albums were signed to Listenable Records. So that was also a big step for sure, and classic label. So we were really excited about that. And album was released. We got to play Wacken for the first time. That was a big deal, of course. It's a really cool show. A lot of people. We didn't know what to expect. And we also went on our first sort of full European tour. It's 5 weeks together with Nevermore and Annihilator, and Rawhead Rex opening as well, a German band. That was a really cool tour, and being a fan of Nevermore as well, getting to know those guys, getting quite close with Worrell and staying up way too late and drinking way too many beers and discussing life and death and everything. It was a great tour, many great memories, and we had so much fun. We played some really weird places as well on that tour, weird venues. We got to play Transylvania for the first time, and it was like sort of like an old, like a sport arena with really like dusty or orange curtains, and I think it was made for like gymnastics or something. I remember rolling into this city. I think it's Tirgomurish. I don't know if it's pronounced that way, but we rolled into that city, and there was people doing the cross sign when we rolled in with the tour bus, because apparently we were on the news because we got stopped by the border and they found drugs on our bus, they claimed, and it was ibuprofen or something like that. So there were no drugs. But somehow it got on the news, so I guess it spread, and there was people standing doing, the cross sign where we like, Satan is coming to town, That's how it was announced, basically. I guess it was maybe local TV, I don't know. But great show, but that's definitely a memory that sticks out. And also stopping with the tour bus right outside the castle in Brasov, the Dracula castle. And I was really early in the morning as well, I think. And so that was really cool to get to see that as well. Felt quite surreal. So that was a great tour, and I think the reviews were really good for that album. And, we've heard later on that so many, American bands especially were really influenced by that record. Also the coming records, Natural Born Chaos on Figure Number 5. But a lot of people mentioned that one with the way that we mixed screamy vocals and clean vocals, and all the bands coming from the sort of hardcore scene, and that later turned into being more metalcore and mixing clean vocals and screaming vocals. I guess you can hear a little bit of that they were quite influenced from that album, which is cool, And so I think it was sticking out and definitely, put us on the map, I would say. I mean, as far as mixing clean vocals and screaming vocals, I mean, we got some negative response from some of the fans that were more into the more extreme stuff, and they, automatically thought that we were selling out, that we were trying to reach a new crowd just by adding clean vocals, they're going pop, but that was never on my mind at all. It was not, it was just a natural step. Like I mentioned before, that I really wanted to evolve as a singer and find new ways of expressing myself vocally. So it was a natural step for me, like a whole, it was very organic in that sense.